How's everybody doing? My name is Kurt Friedrich, and welcome to episode 17 of TNT Stocks. Today's actual date is July 13, 2025. The simulated date will be May 1st of 2026. Some stuff to talk about this video, so let's go ahead and jump right into the criteria and the disclaimer. So criteria, we do one video per week. We'll simulate 1 month. I'll create videos when available at home, not while traveling on Army Reserve duty or vacations. Any week with a missed video will not be considered a simulated month. Each video will simulate loading $100 to the TNT Stocks account. Stocks will be under a live 1-month probation time unless a selling exception is made. All stocks bought or sold in the simulation are actual companies with their actual end-of-week closing stock prices. This month we bought 3 stocks at the price range of $2 to $40. Let us see what $100 per video would look like over time. Disclaimer, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. I am not qualified or certified to give professional investment advice. Day trading has high risks involved. Any gain or loss is at a personal risk. Past performances do not guarantee success in future stock purchases. It is highly recommended that you do your own due diligence when it comes to deciding which stock you will purchase. All right, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our portfolio. So what we're looking at right here is the first half page of our portfolio. At the top, you're going to see Teladoc Health Incorporated. That is the one stock on this page, and actually the only stock that we sold this month at 3 shares. We sold 3 shares, closing at $8.81 with a loss of $12.42. This stock was one of the ones that just wasn't performing. Time to cut, sling, load, and let it go. So it's unfortunate that we have to take a loss on it, but it is what it is. You can see the date we bought it was back in February, so we try to get it to survive through the downs of the March and the April months, and it just never recovered. And going through going through June and July, now second week in July, and it's not rallying like a bunch of the other stocks are rallying. We're finally letting it go. You see Agilent Health Incorporated is still our top money loser. If we were to sell that today, we would have a loss of $24.15. This stock in previous videos, I talked about how we may be cutting it loose and letting it go. Right now, it's not in danger of me wanting to do that. I feel like eventually it will, but it has been flatlined, so there is a potential that maybe it will come back. Will it rally back to where we go back into the positive side of the gain loss? You know, we don't know. We just kind of have to wait and see. Maybe it won't, maybe it will. Time will tell, but we are going to give this a little bit more time. But that still currently is our top money loser. SATS down there at the bottom in the green continues to be our top money maker. You see where if we were to sell that today, we would have a gain of $53.52. And you see it's at a 76%, well, we'll call it 77, rounded off to the top, or rounded off to a single number, 77, or whole number, I should say. 77% would be what we would sell at. So we want that to continue to keep going up. It's been going up. Let's keep it going up. And when it gets to a high number, then we eventually will sell it. But hey, you know, let's keep riding that trend in the upward direction with that stock. All right, let's go to the next slide, which is basically on this one. The only thing really of note is what we purchased over the at closing on Friday. Enteron Location and Control Limited, one stock at $39.35. Star Bulk Carriers Corporation, 2 stocks at $18.52. Personalis Incorporated, 6 stocks at $6.37. One stock here that I want to highlight is you're going to see here METC. Um, this one on my personal portfolio, really disappointed I didn't catch this one. I tried. You see, it's just in the one couple weeks, 10 days, it's gone up nearly 40% since we bought it on the third. Um, I did try to catch it myself, and I was buying it the day before it jumped up. Um, my the internet on my phone was not working properly, and it ended up buying a different stock. I tried to buy four of these, and yeah, ended up buying a different stock right before this one went up, and bam, it went up, and yeah, I was really disappointed about that. But that goes to show about the timing of when it comes sometimes to buying and selling these stocks. Highlight on this slide, which we'll talk about on the next one going over, but I just want to illustrate it. If we were to sell all of our stocks today, or at closing on Friday, we would have an overall gain of $64.99. So with that being said, our portfolio is just taking off all the way since December when we had our lowest of the lows, $91.43. Now we are closing out April, and in December, January, February, March, April. So 5 months, it's gone from negative $91 to $64. Not good with the public math, but at a quick look, that tells me that's a $155 swing in the right direction. So really cool to see that. Like I said in the previous videos, this month it may go down, the month of May, but let's hope it keeps going up in the right direction. With the TDOC stock, we did sell. Unfortunately, it sent this one in the wrong direction, going down to negative $22.97. Some of those other stocks, you know, as we keep holding on to them to see if they're going to grow, hoping they grow. That's kind of the intent, is we want them to keep give us some time, and hopefully they move in the right direction, which you see on the previous slide they are. Once they get to that certain point, we will sell them, and hopefully, I don't see it happen in the next few months, but I can see, it's clearly going to happen probably in the simulated 2026. Before that ends, this should be in the positive, because yeah, we have a lot of those stocks that are poised to sell and make money when they finally do, or when we finally do let them go. Take home remains the same since we didn't buy any stocks since we didn't sell any stocks with a positive gain, we didn't have anything to take home. So this slide pretty much stays the same. Here's what we have invested overall. This is what we purchased, the shares that we purchased at their purchasing price. All total $1,540 and 10 cents to be exact. This slide right here is what's total in our account. $1,655.49 is what we have in our overall TNT stocks account. So this slide and the previous slide, they're going to keep moving up in the right direction. But you see how we got a little bit of a chunk of change saved up here over the past year and a half. And this one here is the combined of the over-under income and take-home. And you see how that over-under was just, at the bottom, at the bottom, at the bottom, at the bottom. Now, boom, it's at the top. So that's pretty cool to see. We just want to see that income and take-home start catching up with the over-under, which it should. Like I said, when we sell some of the stocks that are have big gains, it should. So it'll be interesting to see when that happens and how this graph unfolds in the coming months. This one's pretty cut and dry. It just illustrates the invested and total going together as they increase. It should start kind of separating a little bit more over time, but otherwise, yeah, they should remain pretty close and pretty parallel to each other. And then this final slide, hopefully this is a portfolio as a whole after we remove the T-Doc that we had sold. I think maybe in the next ones, I was debating this time to take the legend out at the bottom of the screen so I can make this a little bit bigger. Maybe on the next video I'll do that because maybe on your monitors you probably can't see this slide as well. But basically, this is the whole portfolio that we have in one snapshot. You see there on the bottom, after we remove the line item for TDoc, now if we were to buy every or sell everything that we have uh, currently, we would have an overall gain of $77.41. So pretty cool to see. Really glad this portfolio is moving in the right direction. Hope you all do get some useful information out of these videos. I hope you do find it entertaining to watch as these slides unfold as the months go by. Looking forward to the next one next week. And until then, don't forget to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. All of the above. Oh, and one last thing. Good stock hunting until the next video. Until then, take it easy.